feels like the time is right for me to make an expression. Oh, I love you, I need you, I don't want to leave you guessing. So, will you be my friend? Will you stand by me till the end?
Hey everybody, welcome back inside my real kitchen, where today I'm going to show you my recipe for sunshine tonic. That's right, it's not a treat, it's not a dish, it's actually a health tonic that I make from fresh food, mainly turmeric and ginger root. Now, I'm not a doctor or a psychologist, but I am someone who is incredibly aware of how what I put inside my body affects what I can put out into the world. So we're going to be focusing on this fresh turmeric and ginger root today, creating a tonic that can be taken every day to help with things like depression, anxiety, a general mood booster, as well as numerous other health properties, including anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, anti-aging, stimulating to your circulation. And that brings me to one cautionary point. If you are taking blood pressure medication and you wish to try out a stimulating turmeric and ginger tonic, like the one that I'm about to show you, please consult your doctor, because turmeric and ginger will stimulate the blood and elevate the blood pressure and could interfere with what's going on with your medication. So that is my one cautionary note. Otherwise, I have found in my own use of this tonic that this is incredibly uplifting and helpful, not only in boosting my immune system, but boosting my productivity, my motivation, the general glow in my skin, and my desires to go down a healthy path each and every day, making choices that make me feel good. So I'm going to get started with this recipe, and the first thing that we're going to do is process our roots here. Because they're pretty hardy roots, it takes a couple of steps. I'm going to cut them up, I'm going to food process them, and then they're going to go in a blender. Now if you take a look at this turmeric root here, you can see that it's got a skin, just like ginger, but I'm going to leave this skin on. So I'm going to wash the roots and get all that excess flaky skin to come off. And then we're going to cut them right up, and they're going to go in the food processor in small chunks. Other ingredients in this tonic include the juice of 4 lemons and a splash of apple cider vinegar and raw honey. Now these components are important because what you're making is something that I hope you can use a little bit each day for a little while. So you need to take some steps to preserve the root. And that's where the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar come in. We are going to be preserving our chopped up, very finely chopped up root here with that acid. And then the raw honey as well will help keep bacteria out because it is naturally antibacterial. Let's get started, shall we? We've got all of our roots processed nicely now. So like I said, I cut them up into small pieces, put them in the food processor, and got them to very fine pieces now, and I'm going to add the liquid. This is the juice of 4 lemons. A hearty splash of apple cider vinegar. I like to use Bragg's raw unfiltered. And a healthy squeeze of raw honey. I'm using Louisiana honey because it helps my allergies. Okay, where's my lid? Got it. Now we're just gonna blend this up and let it go for a little while until it's a nice fine paste kind of consistency. It's still gonna have chunks, but that's okay. Y'all, the chunks are good, you should eat them. You should just swallow them. When I take this first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It's my first glass of water of the day. And then I immediately start to break down these tiny little particles of turmeric and ginger, and they go right into my bloodstream and really kickstart my day. I'm telling you, give it a try. So I've got a clean mason jar and a lid that I'm gonna store this in, and it's gonna be stored in the refrigerator the whole time that I use it. Now the liquid and the slight brine that we're creating here, brine is a loose term because there's no salt, but it's sort of the preserving liquid. We want to make sure that when we're using the turmeric tonic, we keep it all as low as possible. Don't let it get caked up around the sides. You know, push it down every time that you use it. That will preserve it even longer. Keep it from molding or drying out. Okay, we're gonna blend this up. We're almost done. Every last drop of this stuff is gold, y'all. So whenever I'm done with a batch, I fill my blender up with water to get all of the particles that are stuck on the bottom and stuck on the side out, and make myself a nice glass of Sunshine Tonic. Drink up. Feel better. Improve your everyday life. Okay, if you are not ready to go about making a full batch of this turmeric tonic, I have a solution for you. Let's try a 1 cup powdered version. So I'm gonna put about a teaspoon and a half of powdered turmeric into a cup with about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of powdered ginger. And then I'm going to squeeze honey on it until I can make a paste. Paste. And we're going to take 1/2 of 1 lemon and squeeze it right in there. Drop it in there. And we're going to come at it with some warm water. Hot, even if that's what you like, but it's hot, it's summertime right now. And then we're just going to stir this up and let the honey and the powder dissolve into the cup. Now, it's gonna be a tiny bit chalky. You know, you're putting powdered roots into your drink, into your mouth. Get over it. Not everything is gonna be pleasant all the time, but this will help make other things a lot more pleasant, especially if that's something that you struggle with. And I just wanna say, depression is not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be aware of and understanding towards, empathetic of. A lot of people experience different levels of depression all the time, including myself. And it takes a lot of willpower to pull yourself out of a situation where you feel hopeless and depressed. So I just want to say, there are so many different ways to help uplift your feelings, and this is one of my favorites. I really hope that you enjoy this recipe, and that if this resonates with you, you give it a try, because it has worked for me, and I want to help you come out of whatever dark situation you feel you might be in as well. Thanks for watching. Let's get sunshiny. Mmm.